Good morning, my friends. It's me, Peter, and welcome to day 4 of my 2015 vacation. Now, they say you never forget where you come from, and that's certainly true with me. Even though I no longer live in Illinois and I live in Iowa full-time, I still love my hometown of Wilmette, and I come back here as often as I can. So, with that in mind, I've decided to show off my pride for my hometown by giving you guys a little tour of Wilmette. Nothing too exciting, nothing too extravagant, just kind of showing you a few of the sights around town and what goes on. I will start off with my home. As all of you guys know, my family and I moved to Wilmette in February 1993, and although my parents and sister still live here, I now live in Iowa for obvious reasons, because that is now where I work. And if you look closely, you can see Pandora looking out the window. But of course, that's just one part of Wilmette I'm going to show you today. What other parts of Wilmette am I going to show you? Well, why don't you just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So right now I'm in a part of Wilmette called Westlake Plaza. It's a small little mini mall, actually not too far from my house, within walking distance from my house actually. It would take me probably between 5 to 10 minutes to get here, depending on how far I'm walking. Driving it's even quicker. Driving it's about 30 seconds to a minute. But that's not the only place you can shop in Wilmette. There is also Eden's Plaza, right up ahead there. Eden's Plaza has been around for many years, since right after we moved in, I think is when they built it. It used to be just a Carson's, and now it's several other stores. The Walgreens right there used to be a Borders, and it's also a Sports Authority. Those two used to be one big Borders store, which sadly went out of business, and I wish it didn't, because I really liked Borders. Nothing against Walgreens, because I like Walgreens too. Haven't not really had a desire to go to Sports Authority, though. And there's also several other stores. Bed Bath & Beyond has been around since 1993, 1994. Several other stores in the mall. A whole bunch of great stuff. There's even some food places, including Five Guys, which I want to go to while I'm here. Here I am now in downtown Wilmette, which is the main shopping area of Wilmette. There's a ton of stores down here, a ton of restaurants, a ton of clothing stores, lots of places you can do your shopping. And coming up here in just a few seconds will be Wilmette Village Hall. I will show you that once I approach it in just a couple of seconds. This should be coming up in 3, 2, 1, and there it is. It's Wilmette Village Hall. Beautiful place, if I do say so myself. Place I've been coming ever since I was a little kid. And sorry the traffic's coming through, but it's Wilmette Village Hall. I've only been in the building itself just a few times, but it's a good place. Here's a close-up right here of the Wilmette Administration Building. Once again, like I said, haven't been inside of it too much, but nice building that I enjoy going to when I come to visit. So right now we are approaching the railroad tracks right here in Wilmette. This is where the Metro train comes from Chicago. As you can see right here, I am going to cross right here and then head back and double back the other way. Always got to be careful around railroad tracks. So I am looking in both directions. And we're good. Across the railroad tracks in one piece, just the way I like it. So an interesting bit of Wilmette trivia right now. The road I am walking on, right here, is Green Bay Road. Now this is the road, if you head north, which is the direction in back of me, you will apparently eventually hit Green Bay. Or at least you used to be able to. I followed the path on Google Maps a while back, and only ended up in Racine. So apparently at one point it went all the way to Green Bay, but today it doesn't appear to be so. However, the road kept the name, and I'm cool with that. It's located in central Wilmette, and great landmark to find out where you're going. This right here is the Wilmette train station, and actually if you continue going in this direction, the Metro train will take you all the way to Chicago. My family and I actually took the train once to what was once known as Marshall Fields. It's now known as Macy's, which I still have bitter feelings about. No offense to people who love Macy's or my friend Macy, but I don't like the fact that Macy's is in Chicago. If you want to know why, just look up the Marshall Fields controversy. You'll get all the details. And we just crossed the railroad tracks, and I am heading back to downtown Wilmette to go get back in the car and show you some more sights from my hometown. Alright, I'm not going to get out of the car for this one since I'm not going to go into the pool itself, but this right here is Centennial. This is a multi-purpose facility. As you can see right there, they've got ice rinks, and you can't see it too, there we go, and it says Wilmette Tennis Courts, and over here, I don't know if you can see the sign too well, but that's where the pool is. This is where I used to go all the time when I was younger. My family and I used to come here all the time. We had great times at the pool until I outgrew it. When I became like 13, 14 years old, I all of a sudden got tired of the pool and decided I wanted to go to the beach from now on. So I haven't been here since I was in junior high. This is apparently the place for all the junior high kids to hang out because, as you can see there, they've got ice rinks. Well, every Friday night they had Friday Night Skate, which A, nobody ever invited me to, and B, the one time I went, I left after about 30 seconds because I didn't see anybody I knew. So, well, what would your teenage years be without a bit of awkwardness in public? That's what I always say. Alright, I'm actually cheating a little bit with this one since this isn't technically in Wilmette. It's actually in Skokie. But here, my friends, is Old Orchard, otherwise known as Westfield Old Orchard. Those are my friends of mine who are Mean Girls fans will know exactly what I'm talking about. This is the mall where Katie and her friends and the Plastics would always hang out. The one problem, this actually wasn't where Mean Girls was filmed. Mean Girls was filmed in Toronto, or elsewhere in Canada, and the Old Orchard they filmed there is an indoor mall. The real Old Orchard is an outdoor mall. Something that thoroughly amuses me and every other North Shore person. As you can see, those are just some of the stores here at Old Orchard. I haven't been here in a while, but maybe I'll come here for a little bit while I'm on vacation. Who knows? Yeah, I know I shouldn't be doing this while I'm driving, but why is it that everywhere I go on vacation, I always encounter a fire engine somewhere? We're just right off Skokie Boulevard right now, in between the Ethan Allen and EJ's place. It's a restaurant over there. Have no clue what's going on, but of course, this always happens. Okay, so you guys may remember, the last time I was home, I did a Project 25 tour where I showed you all the different places that were impacted by my Project 25 stories. Well, one place I didn't do justice to was Marie Murphy, which was the junior high I had gone to. Because when I went to the school, I noticed there were a bunch of kids hanging outside, and I felt really uncomfortable taking my camera and filming when there were a bunch of kids out, because I thought someone would see me and make me look like a creep. Well, now that it's summer and kids are not out, I thought I would give the school justice and show you what it actually looks like. This is Marie Murphy School. This is where I went from 6th grade through 8th grade. All 3 years of junior high. Had some interesting times here. I had some good times, I had some bad times, I had some times that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, and it appears the school is doing some roof work right now. Don't know exactly what they're doing. Looks like there's an AC unit up there they're working on, so maybe they're getting AC for the whole school. When I went here, only the 6th grade hallway in the administrative wing, which you can't actually, it's over there, you can't see it too well. That was the only part of the building that was air conditioned. It smells like asphalt here, so it looks like they're working on stuff. But as I said, I didn't do Marie Murphy justice last time, so I figured, why not? As long as I'm giving my Wilmette tour, I'll swing by my old school and give you guys its proper due diligence, or whatever I was trying to say. Who knows? I'm not trying to make too much sense right now. You know, I was gonna say it's not summer in Wilmette without thinking of summer camp, and this is actually where I had my very first summer camp when I moved to Wilmette in 1993. This is over at Highcrest, which is part of the Wilmette School District, excuse me. And this down here is where we used to have all the pools set up. I still remember pulling in here with Mom, and the pools would be set up down there, and I don't know if we went on the playground or not. That looks like new playground equipment. the entrance of the building was actually right here. It's been reconfigured, but that's where we used to go in. So every time I think of summer in Wilmette, I can't help but think of High Crest, which was easily the most fun summer camp experience of my life. Granted, I only had 2 summer camp experiences, but it was still fun. Okay, so here for now is my final stop on my Wilmette tour. I may go out again a bit later, but for now, we'll stop with the Wilmette Recreation Center, otherwise known as the Wilmette Community Center. It's basically a building that's open to the public. They've got gym facilities here. They've got drinking fountains. They've got areas where you can just sit down and rest. It's a very nice place. It's also open for community events. It's actually where I had my high school graduation party. Katie actually has more experience with this building than I do because her preschool was here and her gymnastics class was in here. It's also where the Wilmette Summer Camp goes on, as this building is owned by the Wilmette Park District. Okay, I know I really shouldn't be doing this, but I wanted to show you guys something interesting. As I've told you numerous times in my Project 25 stories and elsewhere, although I live in Wilmette, I do not live in the Wilmette School District. That is because I live more or less right on the border of the 2 schools. Where is the border, you say? Well, we are passing the border right about now. Wilmette Avenue is the dividing line between the Avoca School District and the Wilmette School District. Seconds ago, we were in the Wilmette School District, and right now we are in the Avoca School District, as I am approaching my parents' house right now. This is Lawler Avenue, a wonderful place to live. I've enjoyed living down here. The Edens Expressway is right on the other side of these trees over here, which can be a bit annoying, but it's not too terrible. And here we are approaching my parents' house right very soon. Here's Washington, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and right here. Here's my parents' house. So, pulling right here. And of course, put the car in park. So friends, for now, that concludes my Wilmette tour. I may head out a bit later and show you a bit more, but for now, the tour is over. There's still some stuff I would like to show you. I'd like to show you guys the lake, which I cannot go to right now because I don't have a beach pass. And I would like to show you the Baha'i Temple. I meant to show you that earlier, but I could not find a place to park. So, them's the breaks, I guess. I do hope to show you guys both of those soon, and perhaps some other landmarks as well. Also, be sure to give a thumbs up for my dad for letting me borrow his car for this tour. Be sure to give him a shout out in the comments below, or just give him a thumbs up if you're a little shy and don't want to give comments. So here we have Panda, who is curious about my camera once again. You're a very curious young lady, you know that? Oh, where are you going? Hey. Well, look at this. I'm apparently well loved. You may remember from last time, this is Mia and Louie, my neighbor's dogs. Just helping let them out for a little bit. And they both love me. Hey there, Louie. What are you doing, you goofballs? Oh. What are you jumping on me for? Like a little ball of fluff or something. Hey, come on, let's go here. Come on, come on, come on, good girl. Come on, good girl. Boy, someone's excited that Mom's back, aren't you? Look how excited she gets. And that's it for day 4 of my vacation, my friends. I hope you guys all enjoyed my Wilmette tour, as well as all the other things I did today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more vlogs from me, be sure to click that subscribe button down below. I do have plans for tomorrow. I actually plan on shooting 2 vlogs simultaneously tomorrow. One will be uploaded tomorrow night. It'll be my regular daily vlog. The other won't be uploaded till after I get back from Fort Dodge, so it's gonna be a little while. But you'll have to wait a little bit to see what it is. In the meantime, this is Peter saying see you guys later.